There I go. What's up, man? Can you hear me? I can't hear you right now. Uh, do we have the mics right? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Say something. Man, I don't know how to get this mic working. Uh, uh,
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up, man?
All right, what's good?
All right, I'm doing good, man. I have my intro music playing for you. Hold on. Here we go.
All right.
All right, welcome to Trippin with Tim. We got OMAR SOLIS, Club Med sales management team. And I wanted to welcome you to the broadcast, man. This is our first time doing this, and I'm happy you're here. I want to thank my daughter, Taylor. She set all this up for me.
Thank you, Taylor. What's up, people?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. But I'm called the Cruise Man. This is Trippin with Tim, and for all the audience out there, this is OMAR SOLIS, Club Med, BDM, top sales guy, and he's the Club Med BDM, and top. Yeah, I can't use the Facebook while I'm doing this, but anyway, tell us a little bit about yourself in Club Med.
All right. So I'm new to Club Med. I've only been here for about a month and a half, but industry-wise, I've been in the industry my whole adult career. So since '97, I graduated college and I want to do something fun, and figured I'd like to travel. So I was going to do this for just a year, and I thought I was going to have an airline job. It ended up that got a job with Air Jamaica Vacations, which was a tour operator division where they put together packages, hotel and airfare. So I had the best of both worlds. So while my friends were like, you may be going to South Beach, I live in Miami, or I did at the time. They're like, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to Turks and Caicos. I'm going to St. Lucia. I'm going to Barbados. So once that travel bug hits you, here I am, over 25 years later, still in the game. So I started with Air Jamaica Vacations, worked for them for about 5 years. Then I started my own company, had a travel agency for about 12 years. Then I went back to the tour operator side with a company, doesn't exist anymore. It was taken over and dissolved, but it was called Exclusive Group Travel. Then from them, I was with them for about a year. Then I went to Sandos, not Sandols, not flip-flops, Sandos Resorts. I was with them for almost 7 years. And then up until about a month now, I've been with Club Med.
Oh, wow. That's dope. That's dope. Well, let's deal with the elephant in the room. The first question I wanted to ask you, because a lot of people, they're still kind of scary about COVID-19. And, we've come a long way as a country, as the world, as far as COVID and getting past this. What has Club Med done to meet these challenges?
I mean, we comply. Remember, we have 70 resorts worldwide, so it depends on what location we're talking about. Some of the resorts haven't reopened, but on this side of the world, pretty much all of our resorts have reopened, with the exception of one in the Bahamas, which is going to be opening up in October. That's Columbus Isle in the Bahamas. Wow. But otherwise, our resorts, unlike a lot of all-inclusive resorts, and by the way, we invented all-inclusive over 70 years ago. We were the first. So we've got 70 years of experience of doing it and doing it right. But our resorts are not high rises. They're not high density resorts. So our resorts tend to be very spread out. So for example, in Cancun, where I just got back from yesterday, actually, it's 25 acres of resort. So even though we were at 100% occupancy and there were over 1,000 guests at the resort, it didn't feel like it. You would have thought that we were running maybe half occupancy, if that. So low density resorts, spread out resorts. Rarely is going to be over three stories high. They're usually 1 or 2 stories high. Of course, cleaning protocols, making sure that everything is cleaned properly. So enhanced hygiene standards. And then just following whatever protocols are mandated by whatever nation we happen to be in. So whether that's
All right.
the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, Mexico, Guadeloupe, Martinique, or anywhere, or in Florida, we actually have a resort, the America's only all-inclusive resort. It's called Club Med Sandpiper Bay in Port St. Lucie. It's about an hour and a half north of Miami.
And I wanted to talk about that, not to cut you off, but I have a lot of travelers who want to stay in the United States. A lot of people have passport issues. They haven't been able to get the passports yet. And they want to go to someplace in the United States, but Puerto Rico has nothing. So let's talk a little bit about your all-inclusive in Florida, because a lot of people want to go.
No doubt. So it's a great all-inclusive, everything that you would expect at an all-inclusive resort we have. So, open bar, several different dining options, morning, noon, and night, food and beverages available to you. Something that Club Med is very known for is our activities, right? So we offer, there's a golf course right on property, the Trident Golf Course, archery, trapeze, soccer, tennis, pickleball, lots of water sports available to you as well. And one thing that we do is we also are very known for our instruction. So if you've never golfed before, we're going to provide you with golf clinics. If you've never played tennis before, if you've never been on a trapeze, we're going to teach you how to do that. We have a circus school. If you've never shot, I never, in almost 50 years, I had never done archery before. I just did that. I just got back from Mexico, like I said yesterday, and I did that for the first time. It was a lot of fun, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I actually came in second place in a little archery contest we did. But yeah. So Club Med Sandpiper, great option for your customers who either don't want to get vaccinated and because of that they can't leave the country, or they don't have a passport. It's a great option to do an all-inclusive resort without leaving the United States. And it's actually the only true all-inclusive resort in America.
Wow. I'm going to keep that in mind. And, I do have a couple of customers, they definitely want to go all-inclusive and they don't want to leave the country. So this would be great, man. So you have mentioned that Club Med pioneered all-inclusive. So tell us a little bit about what makes you guys unique with all-inclusive and what can people expect?
So I touched on some of it already, right? So that's our activities that we include at no additional cost. If you want to get into any particular sport that we offer, water sports, land sports, and remember, we don't only have all-inclusive beach resorts, we also have all-inclusive ski resorts. I'm actually leaving on Monday to Quebec to our new ski resort. It's America's only all-inclusive ski resort until 2024, where we're going to be opening one up in Utah and Snow Basin. So it'll be America's second all-inclusive resort and only all-inclusive ski resort. So again, instruction, you've never snowboarded before. I'm signing up for that. I've never snowboarded before. Skiing, I skied once like 25 years ago in the Poconos, but I haven't done it since. Instruction is included with that. If you want to do things like dog sled rides, if you want to do ice skating, if you want to take cultural tours. So a lot of those things are things that we offer at Club Med. And then one of the things that I think is really what sets us apart versus the competition, actually two more things, right? One is the activities that I mentioned already. The other one is our staff. You're going to find people from around the world because literally we got 70 resorts worldwide. So everywhere but Antarctica, all the continents, we have resorts and we have staff from those places. And then the way that we train them, it's not uncommon for a staff member to sit down and have a conversation with you. Like, hey, how you doing? My name is so-and-so, and I'm from Mauritius, or I'm from Thailand. I'm from China. I'm from Japan. Japan, we have 4 resorts, by the way. Thailand, we have a resort. Mauritius, we have a resort. The Seychelles, the Maldives. Africa, we have resorts in Morocco. We have resorts in Senegal. So lots of different options for you. And then also throughout Europe. So originally we're a French company. So we were founded by a French person 70 years ago. And we have resorts, ski resorts, as well as beach resorts, Spain, Italy, Portugal, Greece, Switzerland. So just a million different options for you. So instead of just sticking to one part of the world, like maybe if you want to, there's a resort chain that I mentioned earlier briefly that only has resorts in the Caribbean. If you want to go somewhere else, you want to go to South America, they don't have an option there. If you want to go in North America, they don't have options there. If you want to go to Europe, you want to go to Asia, you want to go to Africa, we are an all-encompassing resort chain that offers lots of different options, both in locations and as well as not just beach resorts, but ski resorts as well. So ski and snow.
All right, man. That is great, man. All right. Well, many travelers like to travel with children. If they have kids, they can't really leave them home. What kind of amenities do you guys have geared to kids?
So we have you covered there as well. So we can take care of children from the age of 4 months all the way to 17 years of age. So we've got, the 4 months old to 2 years old, then 2 to 4, and then 4 and above, including programs for teenagers. So one thing that's cool, like myself, me and my girlfriend, we have a little girl, and I'm not gonna lie, like going away on vacation with her, sure, of course, we love her, but we want some mommy daddy time. Well, we don't have to worry about that. We can bring her with us, and she's going to be in heaven. I mean, they're going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff, fun activities, water stuff, trapeze school if she wants to do that, like arts and crafts, what have you, and throughout all ages. So if she had just been born, she would have basically been raised at Club Med throughout her life, like all the different stages, all the way up into adulthood. And it's funny because I actually met somebody in Mexico. And she literally grew up going to Club Med since she was a little girl.
Wow.
And she had been to 26 different Club Meds. She was actually from New York, as a matter of fact. She was from Long Island.
Well, yeah, I have a customer on the line says she loves it. She travels everywhere. Yeah, Kim, we got to get you to Club Med. I know you'll love it. And just like customers, they like to bring their kids. Some people have reliable babysitters, and they can actually take a vacation. Where can you suggest our customers go that want the romance and the lovers, and they want to be someplace where they can really have fun, adult fun?
So literally there's 70 resorts, right? And some, of course, are going to be a little bit more romantic than others. But some of our ski options, you want to take a winter vacation, great opportunity to get, hugged up and loved up with your loved one. But also places like Cancun, Ixtapa, Turks and Caicos is actually one of our few resorts that's adults only. So that's a great option for you. One of the world's top beaches. We're on Grace Bay. Let me think where else. Martinique, Guadeloupe, Thailand. Amazing destination. How could I forget? So one of the top two actually for romance would be the Seychelles and the Maldives, where we have overwater bungalows.
Wow, and that's very, very popular. I have a customer, she wanted to go in September for her birthday, but that's the rainy season. So we're going to put it off a little bit, but everyone wants to go on those overwater bungalows. People talk about it, So how is it in Maldives as far as getting around? Because it looks so secluded. How do you get to the actual main island and moving around there?
So you're going to fly into, and forgive me because it's only been a month and I haven't had a chance to go to the Maldives, much less Club Meta in the Maldives. But trust me, it's high on my list. Me and my lady definitely want to go. But you're going to fly into the main island. Don't quote me, or actually, I don't remember what the name of the island is. And then from there, you're going to get transfers. But we take care of that. So something about Club Med is you can only buy Club Med from Club Med. So we take care of all of that. So we're going to be able to arrange your flights and then your transportation from whatever main island it is that you fly into. We'll take care of the transportation from there to our island where Club Med Maldives is. Right, or Seychelles for that matter.
Wow, that is great. That is great, man. So tell the customers what kind of sales and some flash sales that you have going on, man, and get them out there and get them ready to rock and roll.
Right now, we've got 50% off. I mean, it simple, half. Like Eddie Murphy said, half.
Well, Lorraine Martin, I see you looking over there, man. You heard him. He said he has half off. So that is great, and I know that's appealing to a lot of people, and that is great, man. That is great. You know, people are always looking for all inclusives, always looking for nice places to go, and it seems to me that Club Med has a lot of great facilities, a lot of amenities for my customers at Cruise Man Travel, and this has been great. And so where, you know, you're a world traveler, you just came back yesterday from someplace, where you headed next, and how can our customers get there?
So I just got back from Mexico yesterday from Club Med Cancun, and on Monday I'm headed out to Club Med Charlevoix, which is in Quebec. So that's about an hour and a half from Quebec City Airport, and it's about 3 hours and change from Montreal, sorry, from Montreal. Right. But I'm not flying direct. I'm going to fly to Boston because I'm going to take a road trip with a fellow business development manager, our business development manager, Michael Foley, in Boston. And we're going to actually drive from Boston to Club Med Charlevoix.
Wow, you know, that's a nice ride.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And from your area, like, it's a drivable distance.
Yes. From New York, it is drivable. It is drivable. So, you know, we have some customers that's down in Virginia, and they can get around to, say, Myrtle Beach and some of the places on the East Coast. Other than Florida, do you have anything else on the East Coast?
Unfortunately, no. For right now, it's only the Club Med Sandpiper in Port St. Lucie in Florida. But like I mentioned, we are going to be opening up our second North American ski resort in Utah, and that's going to be winter 2024.
Winter 2024. All right. Well, my daughter, she loves to ski, so I'm sure that's going to be on one of our bucket lists.
Absolutely.
Now you did.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that with the ski resorts, you know, if especially if your daughter goes skiing, you know how expensive it could be, right? Like all the equipment, you know, the après ski, the lift tickets and all that, it adds up. With us, you don't have to worry about it because it's all inclusive. All of that is taken care of, as well as the instruction. So when you do the dollars and cents, you're saving sometimes as much as 2/3 off of what it would cost you to do it a la carte. And speaking of a la carte, the other thing that I forgot to mention was what sets us apart is our food. So because we're a French company, we have a high emphasis on cuisine, and our food, man, when I tell you it's outstanding. Like it's really something special.
Well, that's good. And you know, a lot of people, you know, they're very interested in Europe. They want to go to Europe. You know, tell us about some of your Europe locations and how they could best be served out there.
Absolutely. So as I mentioned earlier, we've got properties throughout Europe. So we're talking about Turkey, we're talking about Greece, we're talking about Spain, Portugal, and actually we're opening up a new resort. It's called Club Med Marbella. Very excited about that. That opens up, if I'm not mistaken, this year. But also throughout France, of course, because that's originally where we were founded. Switzerland. All of the key spots that people would want to go to in Europe as far as all inclusives, we have them, whether that's a ski or a snow type of vacation or a beach vacation.
Right. Oh, wow. That is great. You know, people love Paris, the city of lights. They want to be out there. So that's great. Talk to us a little bit about your properties in Asia. I heard you mention Japan.
We've got 4 in Japan. We've got 1 beach resort and 3 ski resorts in Japan. We've got quite a few in China. We've also got Thailand. We've got what's the other one? Indonesia. And Bali, I believe, is currently closed, but is going to be reopening. So literally throughout the world, wherever, you know, everywhere but Antarctica, literally, we've got properties. Well, so you're not going to get tired of our properties. And just so you know, we're actually opening up another 12 resorts in the next 2 years.
Okay. Well, you know, I've had some customers, a lot of customers, they're into the 2023 and Me. They're into the ancestry, and they want to go to their roots. They want to find their roots. And you guys have properties in Africa.
We do.
Can you speak to that? And
Absolutely.
all
So
right.
we've got resorts in Senegal, we've got resorts in Morocco, and we've got resorts in, oh, what's the third one? Morocco, Senegal. I can't remember the third country. There's 3 countries in Africa where we have properties.
Well, Morocco is very, very popular. I've seen P. Diddy on the yachts in Morocco. Everyone likes to go there. Talk a little bit about the Morocco resort.
I truthfully, I can't. There's so many. Like I said, I've only been with the company for 1 month, and
Right.
there's so many. There's 70 different resorts to learn. So
Yeah,
the ones in Africa, yeah, we focus more so on the ones in North America, you know, in the Americas. So, you know, the ones in the Caribbean, in Mexico, in Canada, and America. But I know that we've got a resort, I believe, in Marrakesh. And something that you could do that's kind of cool is you could do one of our Spain resorts and combine it with Morocco because it's right there. You know, they're like literally right across from each other geographically.
All right, so you can go to Spain and mix it with Morocco.
Correct. Or you could go to Spain and mix it with Portugal, where we have properties there as well.
In the same package, you can create
Correct. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. Not only do we have resorts, I forgot. So we have the ski resorts. We've got the beach resorts. We also have what's called the Club Med 2, which is a 5-masted super yacht, basically like a small cruise ship. It's a cruise ship, but it's a masted ship. It's a sail ship.
Oh,
and
really?
that spends its time between part of the season in the Mediterranean and then the other part of the season in the Caribbean. And because it's not one of these giant mega cruise ships, it can go into ports of call that a lot of the other big cruise lines can't get into.
Yeah, like Viking, it sails on the rivers like that.
So it's not a river cruise. No. It's a proper, you know, cruise ship. It's just smaller. So the draft isn't as deep as it is with some of the bigger cruise lines. So that allows us to go to some of the smaller islands and some of the remote ports of call that those larger cruise ships can't get into.
Oh, wow. Well, that's great.
And it's all inclusive, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know, everything included, unlike, huh?
The customers love all inclusive. And that's
absolutely.
And that's one of the big reasons why I wanted you on here, because you guys pioneered it. You know, I've been booking all inclusives in Jamaica and Cancun, and they haven't been Club Med, but I know that you guys do it the best. So, you know, it's been great having you talk to my customers and our Facebook friends and our YouTube friends to let them know exactly what you do and what you have to offer. So before I let you go, talk a little bit about the 50% off sale, because I'm sure that has everybody all hot and bothered.
It does. So it's a limited time offer. It's what we call a flash sale. It's 50% off. So basically, Gabogo, buy one, get one free. So right now, highly recommend if you're thinking about taking a vacation, take a look at actually, don't take a look at Club Med. Call you and let you sort it out for them.
Right. See, that's a partner that I like. I like that type of partner. You see, guys, I really do have some friends. So this is really good. But we got to have you on again. And
absolutely.
I'm hoping you tell some of your friends in the business that how great the show is. And you know, we got to get you on again and get some of your friends on to talk about their products and some of their locations, so that we can definitely keep a happy customer base and get our guys out there. The COVID, a lot of the restrictions are over now, and people want to get out there, man. People want to get out there, and why not Club Med?
Absolutely. And like I told you, actually, Club Med Cancun, I just got back from last night. We were at 100% occupancy. People are traveling. And one thing, like I mentioned before, that differentiates us from some of the competitors is that you're not going to feel crowded. We were at 100% occupancy. We were sold out, and you wouldn't have known. it didn't feel crowded. You didn't have to wait in long lines to get drinks or to get food, because we have those, low density resorts.
All right. Well, that's good, and a lot of people, they're gonna be interested. I'm sure my emails are popping right now, and I'm gonna steer them your way, and we're gonna work together. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plan to come out to one of the locations and actually do a on the spot review tour. Have a couple of Bahama mamas and lay out in the sand, man.
Sounds like a plan, brother. Sounds like a plan.
All right,
and
man.
Actually, the organization that you're affiliated with is who I hosted. That's why I was in Mexico. So it was about 38 colleagues that were with me. So hopefully next time you'll be. That was arranged before I started with the company.
Well, the next time I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna bring my family, man. So thanks again, and I'm gonna send you out with some good tunes.
Hey.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
Tune in next week when one of your buddies come on.
Later.
All right, later. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Tripping with Tim every week.